It is Wednesday, and I am just dropped off my mom for an appointment, and I have to put those up when I vlog because they kind of get in the way. And so we're getting ready to go on a trip. My husband and I are going to Oregon this weekend. Our church is having a kind of a regional with the churches in our, it's not really a denomination, but it's like a family of churches kind of deal. Anyway, so we're having our annual conference, kind of celebration in Silverton, Oregon. So we'll be there Friday and Saturday night. We're going to camp. We are pitching our tent. We have a huge tent that we have two twin size air mattresses. I mean, we don't camp, we glamp. I mean, we go glamping. And so we're gonna have, we have a really sweet setup. So we have, and we even have little end tables, and we have a huge tent that we can both stand up in, and there's even a second bed, like a room, like another room, and the main room has like a separate door to it. It's real. We'll give you the tour when we get it set up. And we bought it with kids in mind, and so we've kind of decided this is going to be one of our last things to do traveling wise before we get kids, because we're sometime end of the summer where we keep hearing noises from our social worker that she's almost done. She needs a couple more pieces of information about our for our home study, and so it's getting really close. It's getting really close to having that done, and we've been told, because we are interested in adopting a sibling group, that the wait won't be long. There's already sibling groups waiting. It really surprises me that there aren't as many people willing to adopt sibling groups, but I can understand if someone already has a child or a couple children, two more would be a lot. And so we're not anticipating too long of a wait. It's going to be tricky with the start of school and me going back to work, because I'm really needed at work at the very beginning of the school year. And so we're going to have to plan it. When's the best time? Maybe we do the referral, we get to know the foster family, we get to know, it just really depends on what works best for everyone involved in the situation. We have not received a referral yet. We haven't been matched with any kids yet, but that could happen as soon as our home study is approved, and the home study just needs to be finished. We get a chance to review it, and then I think it gets sent off to the state, and we get our license, and then our agency starts, and then I have no idea how long it'll take. No one's been able to give us a really solid time as far as how long this is supposed to take, how long the home study is supposed to take, how long the placement's going to take after. We don't know. So I mean, we could be having to wait till Christmas. Now, I really don't want to wait that long. Really kind of anxious to get this started, but it's got to be right. And so it's got to be the right children at the right time for us and for them. There should be no guilt on our side as far as, I know that's going to be the hard thing for me, is like if we get referred a child or children and we read their file and we read some of the things about them, what if we feel like we can't parent these kids? I'm going to feel terrible. Because I'm going to feel like, oh yeah, I'll take any kid you give me. But I have to be realistic about that. It's like, it's not. I've been watching some videos, and I'll link some of them below. I've been watching some videos on older child adoption specifically. And it just kind of bringing to home again some of the realities of adopting older children. These children, regardless, 100% of them have experienced some kind of trauma. They've been removed from the home for some reason, either abuse or neglect, or something happened to the parents. It really depends, but that's just 100% of them. Even just the removal process, that's traumatic. So it's going to be 100% chance that these kids are going to have experienced some kind of trauma. And so I have to be prepared for that, and have to be prepared to advocate for them for what they need in school or in treatment or whatever. And so, anyways, I'm rambling, and so I'm just feeling like I want to get some more out about where we are in the process. Got a few more subscribers. Really glad that you're coming along. Share this if you know of somebody. If you know someone who's even thinking about adopting, I'll put a link below. There's a link in the description below. It's like why we're adopting, and it explains why we're adopting older children and all that stuff. So share this with somebody that you think might be thinking about adoption, or that you think in either they think they're too young, too old. You know, my husband, I'm in my 40s, my husband is 50, and so it's never too late to start a family or to start a second family. That's kind of where my husband and I are split in that. I'm doing my first family, and he's kind of starting. He's not starting a second. He's adding on to his family at a later age, and so I'm going to go do a little bit of shopping while I'm waiting for my mom to get done with her appointment, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.